Yeah, dude. So I've been actually using the Trender thing on Beaksy a lot lately, and I got to tell you, I think I've hit every single one. No joke. No joke.
Is it that accurate? Like I know
I've been picking and choosing. I've been picking and choosing, but base had 63% hit rate, and you can actually set it so like you're only getting shown what their strongest ones are. So I've only been looking at like the 90%ers, what they think is the strongest one.
Really?
Yeah, and so like.
And it's just like a matter of like swiping left or right?
Yeah, you swipe left if you don't want it. If you swipe right, it brings you into the trade, and you essentially market buy at the spot, and then you just ride the wave, baby.
And this has absolutely nothing to do with Grindr. Is that correct?
No, right, no.
Okay.
Still nothing to do with Grindr. Yeah.
And my Canadian ass can pick up some of this.
Oh yeah,
I can get on this action. I can trade in my maple syrup bucks and
your chamber wooden nickels or whatever. they have all of. I mean,
let's see here.
Six major fiat currencies on there.
So let's see. So they got the American. They got the American Eagle dollars.
The American Eagle dollar.
They got the maple syrup dollars.
Trump coin.
They got the Trump coin. They got the kangaroo coins.
Kangaroo coin. They have the Australian dollar.
What else? They got the GBP. What's that? That's the Great British Pound.
Yeah. I've gained about 20 British pounds in the last couple months. No joke. They also have the euro and the yen, I believe.
Yeah, we can't make fun of those because then it's not as fun. Not as fun.
But yeah, man, I mean, it's that's it. I mean, I've been enjoying it it's been my go-to exchange lately, so. Hello and welcome to Rekt Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing okay because it's early and I'm barely awake. I'm gonna be honest. I was up a little late last night and now I got before I set the alarm. And, like we all do, I was up maybe 5 minutes before my alarm went off, made some coffee, found some news articles, and, checked Twitter, and here I am now. So it's going okay. How are you doing this morning? I feel you're a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed guy.
Usually I am. This morning I, for some reason, am the captain of the struggle bus.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I got up early and took a shower because I have a work call right after this that I have to be on video for, so that's why we're doing it extra early, which just blows, and that's about it. So, had a nice little weekend, went to Ocean City, Maryland with some friends, and...
Maryland?
Yeah, we got some, crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does.
Interesting. Now, how far would Maryland be from you for, drive-wise?
Well, the drive there took 4 hours and change, and the drive back took 6. So.
That's shitty. I like normally the drive there to somewhere is always longer than the drive back, I find.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of people with the same idea we had this week, I guess, and lots of traffic coming home. So,
what day is it today? You mentioned the weekend, yet I'm unaware of the day of the week.
What day is it today? It is Wednesday already.
Yeah. Amazing. I'm still rudderless in my life.
We're rolling into another weekend here already.
Really? Unbelievable. I'm actually, after this, I'm going to shower myself. I'm going to pack up the family, and we're headed to a water park, petting petting zoo. It's a whole kid adventure this morning and this afternoon.
You better post pics.
It's gonna be nothing but pics.
Get down the Thunder Gun Express ride, and
that streak of blood is gonna be insane.
Exactly. But I mean, lots and lots to talk about here this morning. I would say, one of the most action-packed weeks we've had in a while. What do you think?
Crypto has been a buzz in the last 7 to 10 days, I would say. It's been crazy. I mean,
it's felt a lot like 2017. Dare I say it?
I barely remember 2017. 2017, remember, for most of you, may have been a good thing. For me, it was like a week and a half. It was a fortnight, essentially. 2017 was for me, so I barely remember it. I remember.
So you've never felt like this before.
It's like a fever dream, really.
Are you winning, new. Son?
Pardon me?
Are you winning?
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. My wife, the other day was talking. When she gets mad at me, occasionally, she will throw out, how wrecked I am in crypto, and then I show her. I said,
"Wow, that's a low blow."
Oh my, she is. She wouldn't be a boxer, put it that way. She would be kicked out of boxing fairly quickly. But I have to explain to her that my online Twitter persona doesn't necessarily equate to what the old Blockfolio says.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Is that true? That's true.
That's very true. Yeah. So I don't like to brag too much about what's happening, but I had to show her the Blockfolio account, and she shut up pretty quickly after that. So.
Maybe your online Twitter persona should really be my online Twitter persona.
maybe.
Because I'm hashtag Rekt to death, I think,
Yeah, no, she was like, oh, you're tweeting this, you're tweeting that. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's for fun, it's jokes on Twitter. But yeah,
we do run a podcast called Rekt.
Exactly, I have to kind of stay on brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
can't very well be buying Lambos over here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you could. Why not?
The worst. More of a G-Wagon guy myself.
Okay, get a G-Wagon.
Well, you'll know when that happens.
You could be like Neatacoin and just buy a houseboat.
Oh, that guy is living a life. He's just dropping mad pictures of his amazing crypto lifestyle out there in the... I don't know where he is. He's out west in Canada, but in God's country. I tell you, it's nice out there.
Whatever. I'm not jealous at all.
Yeah. So do you have plans for this weekend coming up?
So I do. I don't know if I officially said this on the podcast, but I did talk a little bit about being in the house hunt.
Yes, you had mentioned that, recently. I think maybe a couple of episodes ago, yeah.
Yes, and I know I told you this, but we actually found a house, got an offer accepted, and it is moving rather quickly. So I have to go tomorrow to New Jersey to get it inspected, and then we're just staying around hanging with my parents, or at my parents' house with my family this weekend. So back to it.
You may not know this, but in the background currently, the theme song for Sopranos is playing.
That's right. We did say. I think we did talk about how it had a little Tony Soprano vibe.
Oh my goodness!
It's gonna be a ball of fresh mozzarella.
Big Pussy's coming to visit.
He's coming to visit for Sunday dinner. He's gonna slice that garlic razor thin.
Razor thin. I'm gonna bring the prosciutto. I'm gonna bring the mozzarella.
The prosciutto, mozzarella. The sauce. Hey.
Oh, speaking of sauce, I made, not for nothing, I made possibly my best spaghetti and meatballs the other day.
Wow.
And my sauce was fucking, I think at a level where Tony...
You would put it up to a...
Well, for years, I've actually used I've used techniques based.
Real Italian sweat.
Well, I bottle that. I got a guy. But no, I've actually used techniques from The Sopranos. I forget his name.
Oh, wow.
There's a great
Just watch that episode over and over where they're in the prison and making.
No, it wasn't the prison one. It was what I can't. I think it was. I can't remember which character it was. It was one of the kind of the tertiary characters. I forget if it was like Buscemi or I forget who it was, but he's making pasta in the house, and he's taking the noodles off, and he puts butter and sauce in it, and then cooks it up over the heat. And I've been doing that for years.
And that's what my wife does that. Like
that's straight. That's
fries
straight
them
up
a little first.
Exactly, and I stole that straight from The Sopranos. So
yeah, but the real question is, how's your sauce?
Oh, my sauce. That specifically was unbelievable. I do the meatballs. I did pork. 1/3 pork, 1/3 veal, 1/3 beef,
1/3 John Gotti.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, the sauce was bang on. A little red wine, razor thin garlic. It was good. It was good.
Look at you.
Yeah, I make a mean pasta sauce.
And then you shot Christopher in the head.
Well, not on the record, but yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Chrissy.
Poor Christopher. But anyway, so that's what's going on. And then you're going to the water park. We've got some crypto stuff going on, and it's been an interesting week here. We've seen altcoins. It seems like it's I don't know. You tell me. Alt season.
Well, it was alt season, and then it wasn't for a minute.
Yeah, today looks pretty wrecked, quite honestly. Yeah. But
that's we had Bitcoin going a little bit of a little mini run over the last couple of days. I think we got up to about 12.4. I'd have to check the charts again, but
looks like
in and around that range.
12.491. Oh, so rejected at 12.5.
5, yeah, exactly. So, which is about right. I think my Laker lines
all the way down to 11.6 this morning.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a thump there. So once Bitcoin starts running like that, so the last couple of days, I'd say alts definitely took a back seat to Bitcoin. But now that Bitcoin's retraced a little bit, we might. My guess is we probably consolidate around this level for a couple of weeks. So I could see alts maybe taking advantage over the next 7, 10, 14 days kind of thing.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. I think that's an opportunity. Ethereum could do some things. I think Ethereum's got some legs on it still. We could see a $500 to $700 Ethereum. I think
$500 to $700.
Watch out!
I don't know about all that.
I mean, we were 420. We were at 440. I don't think 500's out of the.
No, I don't think 500's out of the question.
I don't think seven. I don't think. I think on the high end, I think 700's in the cards.
Look at you.
But yeah, if that happens, then we can really see some alts move. So we'll see.
Wow. You heard it here first. Long Ethereum. Get long, strong, and down to get your friction on.
Amazing. He's the best in the business, people. He's the best in the business.
This is the free podcast. We have a couple segments here for you, as well as our normal news segment. But our news segment today, part of it is going to double as a celebrity sighting. So, shall we, Chamber?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get to the news. All right, you start us off. Should I start us off, or should you start us off?
I'll start this one off. I'll kind of set the table a little bit because we'll do it in. I think we'll do it in order,
chronological order.
Exactly.
Yes, I think.
So this is from the blog Crypto. Dave Portnoy.
This is the celebrity sighting as well.
This is also the celebrity sighting. Dave Portnoy, the pugnacious. I don't know what that means. It's dog-like. I'm not sure. The pugnacious founder of Barstool Sports, and these days a celebrity day trader, has bought some Bitcoin with the help of Cameron and Tyler Winklevii. In a video appearance published Thursday, the twin brothers and founders of crypto exchange Gemini walked Portnoy through the basics of Bitcoin, questionably, and coached him on purchasing some $200,000 of the cryptocurrency. So, all in right away. Don't spend more than you can, easily afford to lose, they say. Portnoy also purchased $50,000 worth of Chainlink token.
How much?
50 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing to sneeze at. In a separate tweet, Portnoy claimed to be 7 fingers deep now in this stuff. So that's
so what's a finger in dollars?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a couple of knucks in there for sure.
Well, what does that equate to? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what
I've
the
only
knuck to
ever
dollar
gotten
is.
to a fingernail, so
I don't know what that first knuckle is. I think the first knuckle is a quarter mil.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
So if he's 7, that means he's over $4 million in. I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know.
7 fingers deep. So Portnoy founded Barstool Sports, which covers sports and culture, in 2003. Barstool publishes content on its site as well as across social media. Since the start of the coronavirus pandemic-related quarantines, Portnoy has gained notoriety as a day trader, streaming his activities daily under the Davey Day Trader moniker, DDT. In that time...
Davey Day Trader Global.
You know what? Worldwide, Mr. Day Trader. In that time, Portnoy attracted both a dedicated audience of traders chasing riches, fitting squarely into a culture driven by fast-moving memes and frenzied population of Robinhood speculators. So he's known for having them Robinhood boys on his end, as well as critics who've blasted his approach to covering stocks. As of the time of writing, Portnoy has amassed a Twitter following of $1.7 million, which
1.7 million people.
Sorry, 1.7 million people. I don't know if you saw my tweet the other day about that.
I did, and there's no way you deserve as many followers as
Listen,
Portnoy.
the guy's been in crypto for like a week. He's got 1.7 million followers. I've been doing this for years.
Yes, but they're not all crypto followers.
It's not how I see it, okay?
I mean, I'm not really sure how you would do in real world Twitter.
Oh, not well. I don't do well in any Twitter.
Hey, look, almost 3,000 followers is nothing to scoff at.
I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not 1.7 million.
There's not even 3,000 active people in crypto.
That's
right
a fair
now.
point. I want to say like 2,800 of them are bots, but we'll see. Earlier this month, in a separate video, Portnoy said that he had previously bought $20,000 in Bitcoin, but lamented that the complexities. All right, I got my kid here as well in the bedroom because we're up early and I didn't want to wake up the rest of the family. I'm going to tell her, shut up back there. Keep it down. All right, I told you I gave you my earbuds and everything. All right, sorry about that, people. I tell my kids to shut up all the time. But he lamented that the complexities in purchasing and holding digital assets compared to buying stocks. As the video came to a close, Portnoy was asked by the person shooting the video about the explanations offered by the Winklevoss twins. Quote, "I literally have no idea what Bitcoin is. Do you?" Portnoy replied. So apparently, Tyler and Cameron, not the greatest teachers when it comes to cryptocurrency. So,
did you see this video?
I did.
I thought it was fucking terrible.
They were absolutely terrible.
I don't know if they had to.
I honestly thought we could have done a better job, and that is not saying much.
I think we could have done a better job.
I'm really just riding your coattails on this one. I would have just let you.
I'm just wondering if they had to if this was planned where they had to be like this. They came off so meek and not informative really, and they just kind of let him just spew his obviously ignorance on what it was without actually informing him of what it really is. You know what I mean? I
would say that they are. I mean, first off, twins are weird. I'm speaking from experience. I don't know if you know this or not. I actually have identical twin sisters.
You do? I didn't know that you had identical twin sisters.
Yeah,
You had
so
sisters.
they're fucking weird. Like in general, I've called them Patty and Selma for decades. But as a rule, twins are weird. And for those twins out there listening, you know you're weird, so deal with it. But yeah, they did come off as, like you said, meek. And get out of here. My daughter heard me call my sisters weird, and now she's all over me. You keep this to yourself. But yeah, no, it's they did come off meek. They do seem like I don't know. They seem not very. We'll call not very alpha. I think as a rule, they seem to kind of take the backseat. They seem timid. And
like,
you're
they
right.
weren't even giving good information.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't. It just seems like one of those, like, they're rich guys that were probably studious. So they got their if you combine education with a good amount of money, you can go to Harvard. You can fall ass backwards into the Facebook money, and then fall ass backwards into Bitcoin, and then you're rich. And it just as soon as you get super rich, people just assume you're smart.
Supposed to be this they're supposed to be like this bastion for Bitcoin.
Right, yeah, I mean they're not. I mean you don't. I mean, when was the last time you've seen them?
1% of the world's Bitcoin.
I mean, it's by accident though. Like, I mean,
not by accident.
Not by accident, but you know what I mean. By luck, I would say. I mean, you get if you.
I don't know about that. Not if you read Bitcoin Billionaires. I was expecting much different than what I got after that. So my expectations were much higher from them, and I do not think that they delivered. Not the fact that it's in a Bitcoin maximalist way, because there were some people that were definitely butthurt about
Link.
Just about the way that they did it, right? Like, I specifically like Matt Odell. Do you know who?
I do, Matt. Yeah, he was very upset.
Very upset, and so he was very upset, and I think maybe rightfully so, in the sense that I don't think they did a fantastic job of explaining what Bitcoin was. Like, they're going down rabbit holes about Elon Musk trying to mine gold on the moon as a way to show that it's going to be deflationary. Like, come on. Like, that is... And then as soon as you say that, he takes it and runs with it.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? You're all freaks. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean...
And it was easy for him to make a joke out of it.
I mean, again, you can tell he's definitely that... he's the type of guy that really dominates a conversation. Dave is, obviously. But... When was the last time?
I wonder if they were told to do that. You know what I mean?
I just think that's the type of people they are, because when was the last time you've heard them speak? They don't speak a lot.
Hardly ever.
They don't speak a ton. And this was the first time we've really heard them speak on Bitcoin, at least in the last few years. And it really shows why we don't see them very often, as vocal proponents of Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's whatever. But all right, I've got a second news story here.
You dropped the ball, Winklevii.
I mean, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. So the next story here is about how deep he went into this, and so did you notice that his feed is now sponsored by BlockFi?
I noticed that the other day. Yeah.
That's a pretty great move.
Friends of the show.
Part. Yeah, pretty good move on BlockFi's part, I would say, right? Mm-hmm. But Barstool's Dave Portnoy, quote, in crypto, you can pump and dump all day long. So, we just talked about him, getting this visit from the Winklevii, and he, I don't think they did a bad job, because after that he was tweeting. I mean, they did a bad job, but they didn't fail completely. Like, he's still involved, right? It wasn't, okay, I'm
mission accomplished, essentially.
Right. So he, tweeted about how he went balls deep in Bitcoin and how he's now a Link Marine, and he's tweeting out meme videos on Link, which is fantastic.
Amazing.
And so like he's now crypto. I tweeted the other day that Portnoy is this cycle's McAfee.
Oh, 100%. Like maybe not even a cooler. I was going to say a cooler McAfee, but McAfee, say what you will.
I don't know. McAfee's kind of cool, but but so he does these live streams. So here it's Portnoy, or Barstool Sports president's live streaming day trader Dave Portnoy deposited $250,000. So that whatever that 7 fingers now means is $250,000. There you go. So into a Gemini account last week with founders Tyler and Cameron Winklevii. Now he appears to be telling people to pump and dump one of the coins listed on the exchange. Portnoy stepped into the day trading world while quarantined in his Montauk home. With league suspended for the foreseeable future, Portnoy began buying and selling on E-Trade to pass the time, live streaming his activity with the moniker Davey Day Trader Global. So he publicly declared he didn't understand Bitcoin, blah, 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 all this stuff that we just talked about, right? So in the following days, Portnoy moved further into the crypto space, interacting with crypto Twitter, as well as adding BlockFi as a sponsorship for his DDTG team. Bitcoin surged above 12,000 while Portnoy waved his hammer, a green plastic hammer he uses to will the price of his holdings higher, and tweeted about his hopes that Bitcoin would surpass the 12,000 marks. On today's stream, which was yesterday, or maybe even the day before, I don't even know, presented by BlockFi, he said his sights on Orchid, initially teasing that he would not disclose which coin he'd be buying until he, quote, kryptonized it.
Right.
Once he purchased OXT on Gemini, he advised his watchers to get in on the action, specifically calling on them to pump and dump the coin. So did you hear this?
I watched every minute of it. It was
okay.
Great.
So OXT is now sitting at 57 cents after cresting to nearly 85 cents from around 45 earlier in the day. So, and then Portnoy bought it at 50 cents. So he definitely pumped and dumped this coin.
I wonder where he sold it is the question.
What do you mean where he sold it? He sold it on Gemini.
No, but where, like what price did he sell it at?
Oh, I don't know. You never know if he even sold it, but I would guess, the guy's smarter than he looks. You know what I mean?
I mean, he doesn't look very smart, but yeah, hopefully he is smarter than he looks.
But he is smarter than he looks. But anyway, it's a 35-second clip here that I have for you. Ready?
Yep.
I was just looking into buying more crypto. That's why I got silent right there, and I'm still figuring it out. But I got this new sponsor. I got a new crypto that I'm interested in. I'm not going to say what crypto I'm interested in until I've kryptonized it, because I don't want people to buy it before I do. Because, listen, the thing I like about pump and dumps in crypto is it's encouraged. I don't do that in the stock market because those little SEC guys, like the little SEC mice that run around, it's like pump and dump and Dan David. I don't do the scumbag shit. In crypto, you can pump and dump all day long. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing until I do it. I was just looking at the
Wow.
So that was the quote. And then it goes on for the rest of his quote was, I bought OXT, Bitcoin OXT. It's like a little wimpy coin, and we're going to push OXT to the fucking moon. That's the next green hammer. I don't know what it is. I've seen a bunch of people be like, buy OXT, so I'm in on it. OXT. That's a little cheap-ass Bitcoin. Let's fucking send it on Gemini, so go buy yourself some OXT. Go buy OXT, get in on it, and then get out of it. Let's fucking pump and dump.
Like he mentioned that the SEC obviously cracks down on that in the traditional stock market. Is he not aware that they also do that in crypto though? Like it
doesn't sound like it.
I think he's gonna find out the hard way maybe. This might be It wouldn't shock me if you got a little knock on the door, in the near future, just as a reminder. Hey, it might not be a good idea to do that again.
Pretty wild stuff. Anyway, you got.
What's that accent, by the way? What's that accent?
Oh, that's a Boston accent, dude.
That's Boston. Huh.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know. I don't know about him. I got my question marks on that guy.
In what way?
I don't know. It just seems interesting. We'll see. He just seems like he's. I don't know him that well through Barstool. I know it's a big thing, but I don't know. He just seems. A lot of these people, like I said, kind of like the Winklevii, where you kind of just fall into it. You work hard, you get a good idea, and you get like he seems to be very rich now. I would say.
Oh yeah, he's fucking loaded.
Yeah, and like he just made obviously he did hard work making Barstool, but sometimes the level of intelligence versus how much money they make isn't.
See, I disagree. I think it's exactly like your Twitter persona.
You think it's a persona?
Yo, 100%. It's a
Interesting.
persona.
Interesting.
1,000% it's a
I like
persona.
it. I'm good. I like personas. So if that's the
It's
case,
exactly like your Twitter persona.
if that's the
I'm
case,
not saying
I'm a
I
big fan then.
like the dude or I agree with him, but it is 1,000% a persona.
Interesting. All right. I'm in. I apologize, Mr. Portnoy.
No, you don't need to. It's just but I think it's a persona.
All right. You've changed my mind.
Next story.
I got another one here. Coinbase. Speaking of exchanges that are, I think you can buy OXT on. I'm pretty sure Coinbase is. Coinbase hires Lyft and Google alum to lead their engineering team. Coinbase has tapped Lyft's former vice president of engineering to take a leading role in its engineering team. Manish Gupta is joining the exchange as executive VP of engineering, according to the announcement from the firm. Gupta, who spent 16 years on Google's engineering team, eventually as a VP before moving to Lyft. By the way, are you a Lyft or are you an Uber guy?
I've always been an Uber guy. I've used both, but I've majority Uber. I'm not really sure why.
I've never done Lyft. I've always been Uber myself. At Google, Gupta's efforts were focused on the tech giant's advertising platform. At Lyft, he led the team's focus on the development of the main rideshare product. In the announcement, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong indicated that Gupta's hiring comes at a time of flux for the exchange, and that Gupta's leadership skills amid change are as valuable to Coinbase's plans as his engineering experience. The firm recently announced a, quote, remote-first policy that would allow employees to work from home. Quote, the opportunities and challenges at Coinbase and in crypto couldn't be greater. More people than ever are experiencing the benefits of cryptocurrency and want to access new crypto native products and services, read the announcement. Meanwhile, Coinbase is undergoing a shift to being a remote-first company, which will unlock potential, but also require the company to learn and iterate within a remote-first culture. Gupta's installation comes a month after reports indicating that the exchange is looking to go public. Sources told Reuters the firm could go public as early as this year, and that it's exploring a direct listing as opposed to initial public offerings, IPOs. So that's interesting. It's also interesting. I've never heard that the remote-first company. Obviously, with the pandemic and everything that's happening, a lot of companies are understanding. Maybe they don't need these big corporate offices where they're paying. You can imagine the mints they're paying each month for leases and whatnot for these big offices. A lot of people can work from home. I think a lot of people are working better from home than they were at the offices. I've always said that for years. I always think going into an office is detrimental to productivity. Working from home, I think, would be better, and it seems like that's been the case. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, speaking for myself, probably the next couple of weeks, going to start actually looking for work. I haven't really been doing much on my end lately, but next couple of weeks I'll probably start looking, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of what the job market looks like.
I was gonna say, are you gonna look for strictly remote jobs?
I not necessarily. Here in Canada, we've kind of, it's not back to normal, but it's, I would say we're probably.
Yeah, but I mean, just from all the time I've known you, you've worked pretty much solely from home, regardless of the situation.
I'm okay with not working from home, I would say. Ideally, I probably would, but I'm interested to see how many more jobs are now, remote. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to be a higher number. I think a lot of companies are going to be cutting costs by maybe not having so much office space and that kind of thing. So we'll see. But I'll report back once I start dipping my toe in the water.
Yes, please report back.
I will. Detailed
dipped.
Reports.
Yeah, once your toe is dipped, of course.
Do you have another news story for us?
I do. From our girl, Yagita Khatri. CoinMarketCap launches Earn, a Coinbase-like education rewards program, which isn't that exactly what the Coinbase platform is called?
Is it called Earn on CoinMarketCap also?
Earn or Learn? I thought it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, what's the Coinbase one?
I think it's Earn on Coinbase.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Oh, CoinMarketCap.
Binance-owned crypto market data provider CoinMarketCap has launched Earn, a Coinbase Earn-like education rewards program. Oh my God. I guess this is what just a fork is, right?
I guess so. It's more of a knife, really. It's just straight. It doesn't actually. It's more of a knife.
CoinMarketCap Earn allows users to watch supported blockchain projects' educational videos, take a quiz, and earn rewards, but only up to a limit of $10 worth of each project's token. Man, come on.
That's horseshit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made like $80 one time on Coinbase.
Jeez. The first supported project on CoinMarketCap Earn is Band Protocol, a cross-chain data oracle provider that is backed by Binance and Sequoia Capital. Oh, backed by Binance, and that's the one they go with.
Weird.
A total of $160,000 worth of Band tokens are on offer. It's actually a really good way, for these companies or for these projects to kind of get them. I would imagine they're the ones putting that up for stake, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine so too. Yeah.
So, like, if you have a new project, you want people to know about it, you're basically paying people to watch these videos, to learn about the project in hopes that they go buy it and Portnoy the price. Does that work? Can we do that?
Kryptonize the price.
Kryptonize the price. I like that. Okay. CoinMarketCap spokesperson told The Block that the program is expected to host 2 projects per month. Each project campaign will last for 8 days with a certain amount of tokens on offer. Users from several countries, including the U.S., mainland China, are not allowed to participate. Fuck that.
It's like the entire world. I mean, besides mainland China and the U.S., what else is there?
Yeah, sorry, Europeans. We love you. Sorry. Crypto exchange Coinbase also operates an Earn program and is available in the U.S. So, F you, CoinMarketCap. The exchange's reward program currently supports 6 crypto assets: XLM, Zcash, BAT, ZRX, EOS, and DAI. When asked why Binance didn't directly launch the Earn program, CoinMarketCap spokesperson said the 2 companies are separate entities. Binance acquired CoinMarketCap earlier this year as The Block first broke the news, and the deal was worth as much as $400 million, sources told The Block at the time. So they're separate entities. They're treating them as such. But, if you're in the U.S., go Earn on Coinbase, not... And mainland China. The China one kind of is weird to me, but all right. Whatever. Yeah. I would say, I mean, it's definitely a copycat thing, and they're exclusionary as well, so I'm not really too sure. I mean, they're cutting off a lot of... If you're a crypto company and you can't basically get anybody to use this in the U.S. or China, well, what's the draw? I mean, I know don't there's all of Europe, but and Canada, but
Yeah, I mean, what? How many?
but whatever.
I think the population of Canada is probably the same as the population in New York State. If I'm
Probably.
It's got
like 6 at this point. It's your family, and then the other guys hanging out at Tim
I mean, the
Hortons.
people that I can see on my street here, and that's basically it, I think.
Yeah, and that's how many people are left in New York City.
There it is. Has everybody gone? I've been hearing this, like the exoduses, exodi. I don't know what it is. Multiple exoduses. I don't know how to say it properly, but
I mean,
you know what.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems that way. Lots of people are fleeing for the suburbs. So, did you see the James Altucher article going around?
No.
It was basically it went around crypto because that was the guy that was like writing about all these get rich quick crypto investment schemes way back in 2017, and he wrote this article about how New York City is dead, and so people were making fun of it.
I did see that. Yeah. I did see that.
Yeah, so that's who wrote it, that guy.
Okay, I got him.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, that's gonna do it for the news. Look, CoinMarketCap clearly is just a copycat scam, so we are now going to be using CoinGecko, the official market data, the official market data company of Rekt Podcast. So,
And also the official. The only reason I started using this one more is this is definitely the official market cap of Uniswap. So if you're trading on Uniswap and you're not,
no
using
wonder I get on this morning, and we're like, oh, we're gonna do no FOMO. I said, all right, I pull up CoinMarketCap. He goes, no. Use CoinGecko. I've never heard you utter the words CoinGecko in the 2 years I've known you.
It's significantly better.
Now the truth comes out. I see exactly what you're up to.
It's significantly better, man. You'll see.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
You know,
If anything, I'll be honest.
it's. I mean, it seems pretty much the same to me.
Wait till did you click
Although
on the
there is a nice little DeFi section for you.
right? You'll see. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying.
All right, so we are for our last segment here. We're gonna, it's alt-ish season, alt season-ish. So as we like to do in every little tiny alt season we have, we are going with no FOMO.
No.
FOMO.
So explain to the people what no FOMO is, Chamber.
Well, again, we're Rekt Podcast, if you're not aware, and as a public good, as a public, we want to make sure our people, our listeners, aren't getting wrecked. That's what we want to prevent here on Rekt Podcasts. Contrary to the name. So what we do is we do a little research for you. We do a little legwork. And we find some coins that
I'm not sure we can call it that. It's pretty much live research.
Yeah, I mean, live research is still research. But we see what's really kind of outperformed in the last 7 days, and just bring some awareness to you and say, hey, maybe this is not the best time to get into this particular, coin or token or what have you. So we've pulled up the top performers of the last 7 days, and this is from what would we say for the market cap? We obviously
10 million to 100 million.
So I would say some mid caps.
I would say this is mid cap stuff.
So may not be a good idea to get into these. It may be a good idea. I don't know. But we just wanna give you guys some awareness on what's happening.
Way to hold your ground there.
It may or may not be a good idea.
Way to ride the fence.
I feel like we've done this on Link, and Link just continued to just shoot for the stars.
I don't think Link was never
Link ever one?
I don't think so.
I feel like we've done that a couple of times where we've said not to, and it's just continued to go. But I would say we have a track record. I'd say maybe 80+%. So
look, you want to buy something that's 1,000% up already? Go ahead.
That's on you. That's on you at this point.
We're just telling you what is already 1,000% up.
Right, exactly.
And then it's on you to make the decision. We don't know anything really.
We're just sharing information.
Yeah, that's it. So, we've got 3 for you. The first one here, the current price is 0.002 cents. In the last,
you know what the price of Bitcoin is right now? It's almost $12,000. If this had the same price as
shut the fuck up. I hate you.
Sorry, I apologize.
All right. So in the last hour, it's up 7.3%. In the last 24 hours, 20.2%. Last 7 days, any guesses?
I don't know. 400%?
Higher.
1,086.3%?
That is correct. God, I forgot you saw the list already. Usually you do not.
See, see how I gave it like a low one first? I'm like, I'll play around with it a little bit.
And in the last 30 days, 1,413%.
That's crazy.
Current 24-hour volume, $648,000. Circulating supply, 4.3 billion. And the total supply is 9 billion. Total market cap right now of 10 million, or 10.9 million. So again, these are small market cap coins, so they could potentially have more room to run, right?
I got a rank of this is ranked 358 on the total market cap. So that's there's still legs on this one if you choose to go with it.
Yeah,
so it's definitely not number
we're
one.
Not saying don't buy it, right? Like it's only $10 million market cap. Like there's room to go, right? It's not like it's Zcash and it's up 1,000%. Then I would be telling you to run.
Yeah, head for the hills.
But this coin is DSLA Protocol. DSLA Protocol. The ticker symbol is DSLA. And again, we give these on the FOMO meter, right? So Chamber's going to actually give you, would he FOMO into this or not, right? So this is what would you say, 300 rank?
Yeah, this is 350.
Oh yeah, market cap rank 367. Okay, so the let's see, what am I looking for here?
I like it.
All-time high. Your all-time high was a couple days ago, so it just hit its all-time high. So there you go. You would have been FOMO buying the top had we done this 4 days ago,
right? And
you decided you wanted it. It is down 33.8% from there. All-time low, obviously, it was December 31st. Looks like when it came out 8 months ago. It is up 63,000% since then. So that the DSLA protocol, I don't even know what this is. Do you?
Let's find out here. I also like on CoinGecko, there's like a little, you see that little green and red bar?
Yep, I was just going to talk about that, yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit? I'll pull up the website and I'll...
Right, so it's essentially a poll, for a public poll. How do you feel about DSLA protocol today? And you can give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And I'm actually going to vote on this after Chamber tells me what his FOMO guides are. But currently, 91% are thumbs up on DSLA protocol. So you can buy this on, surprise, surprise, Uniswap.
Uh-oh.
Surprise, surprise. Uniswap.
I think they also...
53% of its volume comes from Uniswap. 22.3% comes from Probit. 23% comes from Bilaxy. And those are the main ones that you can get. So most of these are ETH pairs, except the Probit actually has a USDT pair.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
So, what about the website?
So the website actually kind of it's pretty nice. So this is a de-risk staking service. So decentralized service. So DSLA stands for decentralized service level agreements, and that lets anyone ensure staking deposits against slashing and unfulfilled reliability promises. I don't know exactly what that means, but the website looks very cool. You can connect your MetaMask wallet directly to it, and it'll show your amount of DSLA. So let's click on Learn More here. So DSLA protocol, a DeFi alternative to service level agreements. So big DeFi here. The problem, more than 80% of businesses of all sizes use SLA contracts to mitigate the failures of third-party service providers. But as a slow legal answer to service delivery challenges, SLA contracts only create an incentive to deliver minimum service levels at minimum costs. Their solution, DSLA Protocol, is a decentralized marketplace of peer-to-peer SLA contracts for freely buying and selling protection against service delays and disruptions. It enables anyone to vouch for the reliability of a service, earn rewards when the service performs as expected, and claim financial compensation when the service doesn't meet expectations. Okay, all right, this is something. It's not nothing. It's I would say it's not vaporware. So essentially holding these third parties maybe a little bit more accountable for their service levels and and promises. And they're it's DeFi, it's service level agreements. You put those together, you got DSLA. I don't know what else to tell you. So far, I'm okay with this, I would say. So let's see here. I'm going to go back to the numbers, because the numbers is what really, pushes my FOMO button. So we got a market cap of about 11 million. This is only and I like exchanges, so I like to see where it's exchanging. I would say no big exchanges. Uniswap is...
Uniswap.
Yeah, but, it's not, it's not Binance, it's not, the big guys. I would say, and I mean, it's a 91% on the thumbs up, thumbs down scale. I would say I'm pretty. What are we doing this out of 5 or out of 10?
Out of 5.
Out of 5, I'll give this one a 3.5.
3.5 on the FOMO scale.
Yeah, this one's not bad. It looks like it's actually doing something.
Wow.
Again, it might not be doing anything whatsoever.
So should I vote this up?
I think so. I think that's an up. I think below 3 is a down.
Okay, I'm voted up. So DSLA Protocol Chamber is almost FOMO'd into this.
Almost.
Here.
That market cap is nice though, like 11 million. That's a nice market cap.
That's what I mean. So, we're not here to tell you all bad things, but all right, number 2. The market cap ranked 310 on CoinGecko. Interestingly enough, this coin has a 50-50 feeling on it.
Ooh, well, that's going to sway me as well.
All right, so we have 3% on the hour. 24 hours is up 582%. 7 days, 904%. Is in the 30-day, 1,075% growth. This coin is IO token. IOC is the ticker. It is, wow. This is what always fascinates me. Currently, the price is sitting at 85 cents.
85 cents.
85 cents. The all-time low was January 14th, 2015. So this coin's been around for quite some time. And that must be, when it came from.
Right.
Any guess on what its all-time high was?
What's the current price?
85 cents.
$32.
Less.
Okay. $7.
$18.20 on May 22nd, 2018.
Okay.
So currently from there it is down 95.3%.
Yikes.
So, yeah, but this coin's seen some shit and it's been around. So that could tell you something,
Well, I tell you, I think the current the current environment is telling us that where we're going to make money is on new coins and tokens. These projects that are, it's more rare that these we'll call them shit coins, not your majors, but your mid caps, the ones that have seen a market cycle already. So something like this that has peaked in 2018. to get a good win on these is a little riskier than, say, something, that's come out in the last 6 months. You know what I mean? At least that's where the temperature is for most traders, I would say. But occasionally, you can see these big gains on these types of coins. So it doesn't shock me that we have a 50-50 on this one right now. What's the market cap on this one?
15 million.
Okay.
So pretty low. The main exchanges on this are Bittrex, which
that's a kiss of death there too.
It's a barren wasteland.
Yeah.
24.43%, and 75% of its volume is on FEX. Now it's 24-hour volume. Now, given the
there's a little. Do you see that little red dot beside FEX?
Yeah.
And you hover over it.
Team requested to remove. I don't even know what the hell that means.
Doesn't sound great though. I'm gonna be honest.
No, and they're doing most of their volume on there. So, I think from your first one with a FOMO score of 3.5, you're looking a little differently here. The 24-hour volume on that first one was what, $600,000?
Something like that, yeah.
This is 35,000, and 27,000 of it comes from FEX, which obviously seems like there's something going on.
This is more in line with like a pump and dump, in my opinion.
Davey Day Trader
could have been all over this one.
Yep. So what do you got for us from a website perspective?
Website's fine. Most advanced blockchain in the world. This is very 2017, 2018. Blockchain 3.0 kind of stuff. Encrypted document storage, encrypted messaging, private payments, 4 megabyte blocks, instant transfers. So obviously DeFi is the big, the soup du jour right now. But back in 2018, it was instant transfers. It was, payment processing. And it's, it is what it is. It's a little clunkier than I would say the last website. It's got that 2018 website look where it's got like the starry, geometric background. It's got the, it's so funny. It's such of a time. So it's fine. It just, it looks like it's.
What's your FOMO meter?
It's like 0.5. Like it's low.
Okay, so we're downvoting.
Yeah, we're downvoting this one.
Downvoting this.
Yeah.
All right, last one here. The market cap ranked number 281. You have a 1 hour of negative 27%, a 24-hour of minus 36%, but a 7-day of 319.2%. So it's definitely doing a little retrace here. So your current price is 4.2 cents. And the ticker is FTT. We are talking about Pharma Trust. Have you heard of this?
I don't think I have. The logo does look like a butthole. So
it totally does.
I don't know. FTT, maybe you should have workshopped that logo a little bit.
More like BUT.
Yeah, right?
All right, the market cap of this, $19.8 million. The current trading volume, very low, $7,000, $7,700.
That's not great.
The all-time low was 4 months ago, April 30th, 2020. So I would say this is a relatively new coin.
I think that's a check. That's a positive.
The all-time high was yesterday at 9 cents. So we have a current CoinGecko feel on this of 82% positive. Mm-hmm. So you can get it on IDEX, which is where
I like to go shopping there sometimes.
Yep, 39% of their volume is done. And what is this? Coin Bene? Coin Bean? Coin Bene?
Coin Bean.
Coin Bennett.
I don't know. There's a little thing over this one too. It says this.
Yeah, this says this exchange provides incentivized trading via transaction fee mining or zero fees. Trading volume may appear higher than usual. Interesting.
Look at that CoinGecko, man. I'm telling you, this is where if you're not researching on CoinGecko, you're doing it wrong, man.
Yeah, I kind of like CoinGecko now.
I knew
just didn't know how to use it.
I knew I'd convert you.
You just threw me a curveball.
Right at the last minute too, like 7 a.m. curveball. Yeah. Bunchu hits it out of the park. Fuck your pitches.
So what do we got for the website here?
Website, it's a .com, which I'm a big fan of, as opposed to a .io. I don't think that makes sense.
Can we talk about something quickly before this? You're looking at the same website as me. eToro is a sponsor of CoinGecko, and they have a banner up at the top. Is Alec Baldwin actually a spokesperson for eToro?
That wouldn't shock me. I don't have the same banner.
I have an Alec Baldwin banner.
I have a Betmaster.
I don't know. Seems weird, no? I guess not.
eToro, I think, is a big enough company.
That huge?
I think so. I feel like they are.
Well,
is Alec Baldwin that huge anymore, though, to be honest? I think it could be a mixture of both. Like maybe eToro is bigger than we think, but maybe also Alec Baldwin's not as big as we think, and that's where they meet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm still hypnotized by this butthole logo. I'm going to be dreaming of balloon knots all day.
Oh my god.
But the website is it's blockchain and AI solutions for pharmaceutical and healthcare sectors. So again, I'm always a big fan of these niche. It might not be great for trading, but I think the idea of blockchain when it comes to these types of things like healthcare, pharmaceutical makes a lot of sense. It says here, Pharma Trust provides future-proof blockchain and AI-based provenance systems for the pharmaceutical and healthcare sector. Pharma Trust digital solutions and services create efficiencies, accountabilities, and transparencies for supply chains, ease the burden of compliance requirements, reduce costs, and eliminate counterfeit or substandard products. So I like this kind of thing. So I would say as a project, I would say this kind of thing excites me, just in the sense that, like, again, maybe not necessarily for trading, but in the sense that, hey, this is blockchain's providing a social good, and this is the type of sector that makes a lot of sense. But I mean, again, market cap is under 20 mil. Not the markets. Did we say IDEX for this one? Yeah, IDEX and Coin Butthole. I think this one might be all right. I like this one a little bit. I'm going to give this one a 3. It's still
a 3 on your FOMO. So are we? Well, you got to give me
a thumbs up. Let me just give you a thumbs up.
3 is a thumbs up.
Yeah, a thumbs up. I think this one's a thumbs up.
3 is a thumbs up. Yeah, I guess a 2.5 would be neutral, right? Okay. Well, what do you? So you got a 3.5 for for DSLA.
That's just because a lot of it was the size of the market cap, so low, 10 million-ish, 11 million. It was on Uniswap, but no other major exchanges. I think that's some good stuff. What was the second one? IOST? No. IOC. That one is just an older coin, a little bit more market cap to it. It just didn't seem. It didn't seem like it was the type of coin that would pump much more than it probably already has, just based on what it does. And then Pharma Trust, I like. I would say it's probably the best product out of the 3, in the sense that of what it's doing. Low enough market cap, only available on IDEX, which is good. But Americans can't go on IDEX anymore. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm going to be honest. I get a lot of DMs asking me to help people out on IDEX.
Look at you, just getting DMs. I don't get any DMs.
I say a lot. I probably got 4.
Okay, that's still more than I have.
But yeah, so IDEX maybe not great for the American purchaser, but obviously no problems with Uniswap. So that one, yeah, I would say in order.
There you have it.
I would say the first one was the best one, Pharma Trust was the second best one, and then IOC was the worst one.
Yep, I would agree. And so there you have it. Rekt Podcast does their own research, and you should still go ahead and do yours and not listen to what we say.
No, don't do that.
Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for us. Anything before we get rolling?
No, I'm good.
Do we have any guests coming up?
Yes, we do. I think we have one book for next week.
Sweet. I think we do. Yes, we do.
Evrapedia?
Yep. So next week we will have 2 shows for you. Last week we had 2, which I hope you guys all enjoyed the bully episode. That was a lot of fun. And then next week we'll have 2 for you. So that's going to do it for us. Find us, in our normal spots, coinhq.tv, @coinhq_. Join our Telegram group. It's been pretty lit in there lately. It's been pretty good in there lately. That is, just search Rekt Podcast on Telegram, and our normal Rekt_podcast on Twitter. And that's gonna do it. Chamber, what's your Twitter handle?
@ChamberRekt.
Okay. And I'm @BunchUBets, but you guys already know where to find us there. Anyway. Until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a Rekt patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/Rekt Podcast. Don't get wrecked.